In Samo's hall, where the torchlight bends, two old players move like wary friends. A game on the floor, a storm in the air, and a name from the forest waiting there. They say talent is lost in green, taken where the hunters move unseen. Samo says stay where the city is bright, but Busk has already chosen the night. Red and yellow, square by square, love and pride are waiting there. Move the warrior, move the king, hear the northern forest sing. One heart leaves, one heart stays, one old dream becomes a blaze. Red and yellow, fate is drawn, Busk rides out before the dawn. Gone to the marsh again, salt wind calling through the rain. He knows he loves her, knows she's gone, but another name keeps pulling him on. Rim stands chained with the shaven sign, a fallen man at the slaver's line. Busk buys freedom, gives him steel, and a debt no gold can never seal. Some men are warned, some men obey, some turn their faces toward danger anyway. A game can end, a board can clear, but the forest keeps one man. Before the dawn. The Tessiphone cuts through the sea, with Rim beside him, fierce and free. Kara walks softly under command, while the green world waits beyond the sand. On the shore, the outlaws trade, secrets carried in the shade. Girls in panther skins, men with scars, deals made under indifferent stars. Sail, sail, northward sail, past the foam and the salt white trail. Every wave says turn no more, but the heart wants the forest shore. Sail, sail into the green, where the truth hides deep unseen. Gold may buy what blades cannot, but the forest keeps its plot. With the thief's old tale, a purse cut clean and a face gone pale. Shira bargains sharp as flame, but her eyes betray another name. Tana and Ella, proud and bound, nowhere Verna's path is found. They hold their tongues, they test their Every bargain has a cost, every captive counts what's lost. Every road through leaf and thorn marks a man before he's worn. Sail, sail, northward sail, past the foam and the salt white trail. Every wave says turn no more, but the heart wants the forest shore. Sail, sail into the green, where the truth hides deep unseen. The map is made, the course is set, but the hardest truth is coming yet. Streets where the river meets foam, Bosque walks hidden far from home. A black-haired girl with a practiced hand leaves Emporia where the dock crowds stand. Her ear bears judgment, her steps so quick. A city child with a dangerous trick. But luck turns hard in the market square, and the law finds Tina waiting there. Oh, Tina, Tina, quick as rain, running through hunger, smoke and pain. You stole from wolves and smiled at men, but the wheel came round again. Oh, Tina, Tina, street-born flame. The crowd forgets but keeps your name. A silver coin, a shouted bid, and Bosque remembers what you did. Rim finds pleasure, Thurnock laughs, Paga spills in golden draughts. But Bosque looks on with colder eyes, buying tools in human disguise. She was a thief, but thieves can hear, move unseen and hide their fear. A little blade in a larger game, a spark that later becomes a flame. City sings with tavern sound, but every song has chains around. The docks, the judges, the shouting crowd turn one small life from quick to bound. Oh, Tina, Tina, quick as rain, running through hunger, smoke and pain. You stole from wolves and smiled at men, but the wheel came round again. Oh, Tina, Tina, street-born flame. The crowd forgets but keeps your name. A silver coin, a stranger's claim, and you are pulled into Bosque's game. In a tavern's heat, by a low-lit wall, a face from another life recalls a name from earth, a vanished road, a girl once free of Gor's dark code. Elizabeth sees him and turns away, ashamed of what she is that day. But Bosque sees through the silken bells, through all the stories sorrow tells. Tana, Tana, what did you choose? A world to gain, a world to lose. You fled the stars, you fled the chain, and found the forest, fire and rain. Tana, Tana, do not cry. Some dreams are wings, some dreams deny. You wanted freedom, wild and true, but Gor had other hunter. He says he seeks Talina, still a name that bends his iron will. She asks for rescue, asks for grace, but he leaves old love in a tavern place. Some reunions heal the past, some reveal it could not last. Some names spoken after years, taste of memory, pride and tears. Tana, 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 what did you choose? A world to gain, a world to lose. You fled the stars, you fled the chain, and found the forest fire and rain. Tana, Tana, lost and known, he leaves you there but not alone. For every heart that Gor has torn, another harder self is born. North of Laura, deep in leaves, where the hidden forest breathes, a mark is cut in a towering tree, a secret trail for those who see. Boss counts signs and draws the line through thorn and heat and tangled vine. He thinks of power, thinks of fame, and Talina's high-born name. Follow the blaze, follow the scar, follow the dream that runs too far. Through the green where shadows lie, under the watching forest sky. Follow the blaze, follow the thread, past the warnings left unsaid. A man may hunt what he calls fate, and learn the truth a step too late. Shearer warns him, do not go, but pride is deaf when fires grow. Arm comes hunting, Rim comes armed, and every man believes he's charmed. The nets are carried, the blades are near, but the woods know every human fear. The hunter's step, where traps are laid, and confidence becomes afraid. There are maps that show the way, but not the price one has to pay. There are trails that men command until the forest takes their hand. Follow the blaze, follow the scar, follow the dream that runs too far. Through the green where shadows lie, under the watching forest sky. Follow the blaze, follow the thread, past the warnings left unsaid. Boss goes proud beneath the trees, but pride can fall on forest's knees. Moonlight gathers in a ring, where panther girls move fierce as spring. Verna stands with a knife-bright smile, queen of the wild for a little while. Bosk lies caught and bound with cord, not by weakness, not by sword, but by a trap that knew his name and turned his rescue into shame. Mock his vow, ask what Talina means to him now. Verna, Verna, wild and free, you think no just a rescue born of pride and pain, may find no princess left to claim. Verna, 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 Verna. Verna, Verna, forest flame, you play with pride, you play with shame. You hold the hunter, mock his vow, ask what Helena means to him now. Verna, Verna, wild and free, the forest bends around the tree. But greater storms are drawing near, and Marlenus walks without fear. Out of the forest, thunder came. Marlenus riding with an iron name. The Ubar of Ar, proud and high, with the hunter's patience in his eye. Bosk and his men are pulled from shame, but the rescue burns like hidden flame. For another man has won the field, and Bosk must watch his pride unsealed. Ubar in the green, crown in the leaves, every victory takes what it receives. He does not bow, he does not plead, he cuts through forest, trap and reed. Ubar in the green, bright as steel, turning every wound to will. Bosk came north to win the day, but Marlenus took the prize away. Verna is captured, fierce no more, her wild command thrown to the floor. Marlenus breaks her certainty, not with mercy, not gently. Yet something changes in her eyes, something proud and something wise. The woman who hated every chain finds her heart split by loss and flame. Victory is never clean, not in court or forest green. Those who conquer, those who fall, hear the same dark trumpet call. Ubar in the green, crown in the leaves, every victory takes what it receives. He does not bow, he does not plead, he cuts through forest, trap and reed. Ubar in the green, bright as steel, turning every wound to will. Bosk and save, but empty-handed, far from all the dreams he branded. A beacon burns on a lonely shore, a trap is set behind a wooden door. Cyrus waits with Tyrian pride, his prisoners chained inside. Tina walks the dangerous sand, trembling under Bosk's command. A little thief with a frightened face becomes the key to the guarded place. In the stockade, blades awake, every oath begins to shake. 55 and firelight red, one old warrior lifts his head. In the stockade, honor calls, even broken men stand tall. Bosk remembers and burn and banners float, but no commander truly wins until the captive soul gives in. In the stockade blades awake, every oath begins to shake. 55 and firelight red, one old warrior lifts his head. In the stockade honor calls, even broken men stand tall. Bosk remembers what was lost and rises though the night has cost. The fight turns wild, the torches flare. Men of Tyros taste despair. Marlena stands where death is near, and Werner holds the ending clear. Her weapon points, her breath is flame. She could end a Ubar's name, but in the silence, fierce and strange, something in the forest changes. Verna, choose the arrow's flight. Choose the dark or choose the light. Choose the wound, choose the scar. Choose the man from mighty Ar. Verna, all your roads have crossed, nothing won and nothing lost. You were fire, you were thorn, now another self is born. She does not strike, she turns away, and night survives to meet the day. Marlena sees what pride concealed, a heart no chain had truly sealed. He frees her from the captive name, and still the forest is not the same. Her women watch in silk and shame, knowing power has changed its frame. Mercy may be sharp as spears, freedom may be full of tears. Love may wear a hunter's face and leave no map back to its place. Burn up, choose the arrow's flight. Choose the dark or choose the light. Choose the wound, choose the scar. Choose the man from mighty Ar. Burn up, all your roads have crossed, nothing won and nothing lost. The forest keeps your lifted head, and every word you left unsaid. The Tessaphone turns south again, with salt on wood and wounded men. Bosk sits cold, half lost to pain, hearing the dark sea call his name. He came for love, he came for power. He watched them wither hour by hour, till Lena lives, but not the dream, and nothing is as it had seemed. ashes on the shore, fire in the rain. A man may lose and still remain. Ashes on the shore, smoke in the sky. Some old selves are born to die. Carry him home on a fair wind's breath, past pride, past love, past fear, past death. Ashes on the shore, let the flame remember what the world forgets by morning ember. In Port Car's hall he sees her face. Helena wrote in borrowed grace. She scorns his wounds, his broken side, his lost honor and humbled pride. He buys her freedom, lets her go, and finally knows what he must know. The dream he served was never true, only a mirror he once looked through. Then word comes sharp from marsh and reed, Telema taken, danger freed. The crippled lord rises from his chair with rage like thunder in the vengeance calls, where love is trapped behind distant walls. Ashes on the shore, let the flame remember. Bosque is not finished.